I say finally, guys, because Mrs. BullCow, as many of you know, she was supposed to do this last night. Okay, last night she was supposed to do this, and she didn't get much sleep the night before, and I stole her nap yesterday.
I didn't get much sleep last night either, but at least I didn't have to work
Yeah,
like a
she
dog today, so I didn't get exhausted.
right. So, anyways, guys, as you know, I was gonna do a birthday burn. Today's my birthday. I was gonna do a birthday burn, and she was gonna do this last night. Now, this is the number one requested challenge for her to do. I'm showing you. It's sealed. Make sure you grab them rules from under my hat and read it before we do this. So she's. I'll just gonna set this down for a second there. So, anyways, let's go back to last night. Yesterday, I was supposed to, or she was supposed to do this challenge, and then today I was going to do birthday burn, and I guess do the heart of fire. What's up, brother? So Scoville Unit's the first one to comment. He said this challenge sneaks up on you. What's up, Kevin? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, man. Espicante in the building. Love you guys, man. Thank you so much for supporting us and supporting Mrs. BullCow. This is going to be the hardest challenge she's done, so stay tuned. She's just literally getting
He
a
burned
banana.
me for my birthday, now he's gonna burn me for his birthday.
Yeah, how fair is that, guys? I burned her for her own birthday. You guys remember the Raging Bull? She came undone. Dr. Duckbutter in the building. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you guys so much. So here's what. Here's what happened. I was gonna burn tonight. I was gonna let y'all see Uncle BullCow come unhinged and wrecked. And I was thinking about doing it live, but then I actually took a nap yesterday, believe it or not, and she did not. She needed one. Me, I was pretty tired, but I didn't really need it. But since I was rested up, and she wasn't, I said I'll do my challenge tonight, which was the Heart of Fire. If you guys didn't watch it, you can go back and watch that video. That thing was pretty hot. Heart of Fire I did last night, and I said awesome. She'll do the tube tonight. So yep, she ate some sweet potatoes about an hour ago, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, and she took a shower. And so we just I'm sorry for UK people. You know, we usually start, I don't know, we usually start about a half hour earlier than this, but she just got ready. So go ahead and get your last sip of milk and read the disclaimer.
This is cream, not milk.
Or cream,
hopefully
whatever.
It will help better than milk.
Sundance 270, what's good?
I love drinking cream.
Yeah, so I worked today for my birthday a little bit, but yesterday I took yesterday off instead of today. I got a couple less hours, so but it's still Saturdays at my work are just a piece of cake. And I'm fine. I don't make too big of a deal about my birthday. I got to spend some time with the kids yesterday while she was gone, and so everything's gravy, man. We're just just here. Are you ready?
Okay.
Don't keep them waiting. They want to see you get rocked. All right, guys. So this is a 10-minute challenge. And this is, Mrs. BullCow's not the fastest chewer. So I think it's going to take her about 9.5 minutes. I'm not going to let her.
I only got a few teeth back there.
Yeah. I can't do this.
I'm a proper redneck.
I can't do this challenge because I tried before. I tried it twice. Well, I didn't try it twice. I've had Johnny give me some tubes right out of the tube, and I've munched on them. I had one that I munched on before, but I can tell how long it takes me to chew 2 of them or 3 of them or whatever, that I know I can't finish it.
Like really hard coats.
No, the coating isn't bad. It's when you get into the peanuts, but you're going to do 2 at a time or 1 at a time. I would pick them up 1 at a time, but eat 2 at a time. See what I'm saying? Go like this.
Did you wash the tube?
2. Yes, I did. And I'm going to touch the tube. I'm going to empty them out on the plate so that you don't have to, because they get stuck in there sometimes. I don't want you messing around with that. Something going flying across the freaking room. All right. Get the disclaimer from under my hat. Read that.
I, Miss BullCow, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers, and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
Drop it right there. Yeah. All right, guys. So we have the tube here sealed. Hard to see the seal until you do this. Don't you? Now you can see it. All right, there's the seal. I'll tell you when to go. Okay, I'm going to empty all these out.
I'm mostly nervous about eating fast enough.
But you just have to eat. You have to do. See how big they are? You're just gonna pop one at a time in your mouth, but you know.
Big, but they're not giant.
Well, there's some giants.
There is loose powder. It's gonna get on your fingers.
Just trust me. If you put a glove on, if you got a better chance.
Just worry about changing the baby's diaper. You change the medical diapers tonight.
I'll change most of them anyway, unless you really want a glove.
Whatever. Do you want to change diapers or do you want to risk me dropping one?
Just be careful, because them gloves fit you loose. Pick them up one at a time. You won't drop them with the glove. All right. Get one loaded up in your hand. I'll start the 10 minutes. Do not go until...
He doesn't want to change diapers.
I'll change diapers too, but... All right, get the biggest one. Grab it.
His dad...
Don't pop in your mouth yet. No, get it up there. I'm going to say go. When I say go, you eat it.
His dad made his grandma come all the way over to his house
Is that time
one
right?
time to change his diaper because he wouldn't do it.
All right, count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. 10 minutes is right there. You guys can see it on the screen. Thank you guys so much.
This is good.
They do.
He hadn't hit
What's
me
up, Charlie? Charlie's up
gonna
late.
build.
Don't talk. Eat another one. Put another one in your mouth. There's no
I
way.
inhaled it.
I know. There's no way you're going to get through that in 10 minutes if you don't get going. You're already at 30 seconds. Gone. Go ahead. You got 2 in your hand, but don't try to pick them up like that again. You can drop them easy.
I gotta remember to breathe through my nose.
I always say breathe out a little bit right when you're about to put it in your mouth. I would pick them up one at a time, but you can put 2 in your mouth. All right. You're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit after this. Sonny the Beast in the building. All right, Charlie said it's not hard to do in the time if you can handle the heat. My thing is I only got 2 teeth in the back. All right, Chas, you already got 1 minute gone. So that means you got 9 minutes left. You can do it. You're doing good. But don't slow down. Don't talk. Truck through it. I know I can get through a third of one of these and be, I would say pop another one right after that one. Yep, there's your 2. You can do 2 at a time. So you're going to do good. If you keep doing just what you just did, you won't drop one. Sonny said you need to do this challenge. You ate a whole tube casually. Yeah, so I bought a tube last year, and I munched on it. I had one.
The flavor's good.
They're really good. I had one nut, and I went and chewed it and sat down and watched TV, and it took me forever to chew it, but it lit me up pretty good. I was like, ooh, it's good, but then I couldn't help it. I'd go back, and I would eat another one and go back in the living room. All right, so you're coming up on 2 minutes gone. In 10 seconds, you'll have 8 minutes left. You're doing great, honey. Really good. And the heat's going to start kicking in the next 2 minutes. Really kicking in. So, yeah, I was munching on them like that. And they were lighting me up, but I was only doing one at a time, this, that, and the other thing. And then I took the rest of them. I made a Chex Mix, and some people are busting my balls because I had no crystals in it at all. I busted my butt making this stuff. It was with real butter, 100% organic, a party mix, snack mix. And I used tincture, a really good tink, and powder. It was great. But then I literally was looking for nuts in my cupboard, and I found a little bag with 5 or 6 pecans in it and 1 cashew. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in the middle of making this stuff. The only thing I had in my house was a half of a tube of terror. So I put 1 nut in each bag. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Thomas got to do it. Thomas aced it though. Thomas, no reaction, man. But Thomas picked it up on a spoon, and there was a half of a dried Reaper and one of those, and he looked at the camera and goes, you already know what it is. I was dying laughing. I'm like, so yeah, but these do have some crystals in it. And so I apologize for the false advertising, but besides the 1 nut you got in that whole
no reaction, Thomas. Check his video out if you ain't seen him.
Yeah, you guys go check out Espacante Tomas. He's commenting on here right now. That's my brother, and he is. I'll tell you right now, I have not seen anyone, unless it's Spicy Cam faking something. I haven't seen anybody with no reaction like Thomas. Y'all want to see something? Go watch him. He ate a full piece,
you
big
need to
bar.
join the League of Fire, Thomas.
I've been telling him that. Yeah, he'll rock that. But look, I've been telling him that. Check it. He's the only person. Period. He ate a chunk of that fudge and had no reaction to it at all. You're almost at the halfway point.
I'm over half done.
No, I'm talking about your time, honey. You're doing good.
My nose is starting to run. It's gonna slow me down.
All right, so you're coming up. You got 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Guys, she is rocking this right now. I mean, I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you, but you are kicking butt. I thought you'd
You always doubt me.
No, I don't. I don't doubt you. I just think sometimes that,
When you doubt me with pods, you're correct.
Yeah, when I doubt, trust me, let me guys tell you guys, I exalted her with fresh pods because she did the pepper eating contest and she can handle heat. But I was talking so much smack. My wife's gonna ace this. And the guy sent a gauntlet last February. Pod, we had a fresh pod in 2 months. She was, man.
The only reason I stopped is because I was taking too long.
Yeah.
I could have finished, but
she was.
But pods are not easy for me. I can push myself through pods. It's not easy.
Look at you. You got over 4 minutes left. Holy cow.
Food's way easier for me because it's not just about spice to me. It's about texture, flavor.
That's right, Charlie.
And I don't know what else.
Listen, that heart of fire that I ate last night, okay? I'll tell you right now, okay? I could give somebody actually a lot of chili heads. I could give them a Prima Tally or a Hellhammer or just even a chocolate pod, especially like a chocolate Douglas or something, right? A chocolate Douglas. Let's use that one for example. I do a chocolate Douglas. She got one. Hey, you're supposed to still finish out the 10 minutes, then do the 5 minute afterburn. If you get done early, do you start the 5 minute afterburn as soon as you're done, or do you have to wait the full 10 minutes? Comment if you guys know. Because it doesn't say on the.
We should have looked that up. I didn't think about it.
I did look it up. It said this is a 15-minute challenge. Full 10. Thank you so much. Yes, it's 15 minutes. So, okay. That's what I thought. Now, the reason why it's confusing, the reason why this is confusing, look at her going for that powder. The reason why it's confusing is because, honestly, I always do, my challenge is if I do something like this, I always said when it's finished, you do the afterburn. That's why if I ever put something out with multiples thereof, it's going to not have an in-between burn time of the same suffer session that's at the end. Congratulations. All right, let me get rid of this. Do not go out of the camera frame. Hand me that. All right, do not move. Good job. Y'all give it up for Mrs. BullCow. She freaking rocked that, dude, with 3 minutes left.
It's still building, though. I'm probably going to still keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter. This might be the first time I've ever noticed a swollen tongue. I might have had a swollen tongue before and not noticed. Like, the Raging BullCow challenge was really, really hard for me. And I was on fire, and I wasn't calm like this. So I might have, with something like that, where I'm kind of hysterically hot, I might have a swollen tongue and just not realize it. But this is the first time I'm calm and I feel my tongue swollen.
Everybody said good job. Yep, Thomas said you crushed it, Mrs. BullCow. Sundance. Heat level, Stefan wants to know.
I've never ever done heat levels
she
before.
Don't do levels.
So I'm gonna have to just. I don't know, because since I've only done it once before. Was that with the chip challenge?
Maybe.
I think it might be the chip challenge I gave my first time heat level. And I said
okay.
What did I say? Like a 10?
I don't know. We started when guys,
I don't know.
Just so everybody knows.
I don't know. I mean, let me just throw something out there.
6.
Like if I compare it to the worst I've ever been, this is like a 3.
What the hell?
It's just very hot, but I've been hurt so much worse.
I can't believe you just. Yeah, Charlie said he hates giving heat rating. So listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, the reason we don't is we're ignorant to them.
Yeah, just don't know how.
When we used to watch Johnny Scoville and he'd say a number for a pepper or something, we thought he was stating what it would be like on a Scoville scale from 1 to 10. So when we started reviewing pods, we didn't know about a pain tolerance thing. we started saying this is an 8, which is like 800,000 to maybe a million.
Yeah, I might be giving a low number. I don't know.
Right. We started going off of Scoville. Like, what's it? A Scotch bonnet is like a 3. It's 300,000. See what I'm saying? And then we kind of had it. And like, if you look at our numbers and go back and watch our old videos, they match up. We're pretty good at telling how hot something is.
No, he is. Well, I don't give numbers. I do give a number of 1 to 10.
Well, on a pod level, right?
I'm going to compare him to other pods.
Yeah.
But I don't even know anything about Scoville units at all.
No, but I'm saying like we were pretty spot on when we say this is this.
He's extremely precise. For some reason, he's good at estimating numbers.
Yeah, I can tell Scoville units pretty good. As long as I'm accurate, as long as I'm using the same, because of my tolerance not going up.
I was about to say,
that's a good thing.
If he's correct that his tolerance does not fluctuate much, then he really might be one of the few people that is able to give some more accurate.
All right, now we start the 5-minute afterburn, even though you're going to probably be good after this.
I'm slobbering a little bit.
Yo, Thomas gave you props just now, girl. He said that you have one of the best no reactions to this challenge that he's seen.
Do I? Thank you.
There you go. That's coming from your brother.
From a no reaction, Thomas. That means so much.
your brother from.
My body is reacting though. You might not be able to tell, but my like I said, my tongue's a little swollen. I was spitting a little bit. I've got a runny nose, and the burn is like the roof of my mouth and the back of my tongue mostly. Not a little bit in my throat.
Now, like I was saying,
it tasted good.
Let me tell you something right now. I could give a chocolate Douglas, okay? I could give a chocolate Douglas to a chili head. Somebody that's, moderate, like around my level, right? Or even someone higher than me, even my wife, whatever. But I'm saying I give a chocolate Douglas to them, and they would be able to eat it, and they get wrecked off of it, but they would be okay. And then I give them the Heart of Fire, not my wife, okay? I'm talking about other people. There's other chili heads. I give them a chocolate Douglas, they'd eat it, they'd burn a little bit, they'd be fine. I give them the Heart of Fire, and they would come unhinged. They would be in panic mode off of it. Whereas me, you give me a chocolate Douglas, and I eat that thing, it is 10 times worse than that Heart of Fire. 10 times.
For some reason, me and Uncle BullCow can do tincture, hot sauce, and food very well compared to some people who do pods very well, and then they can't do. Then they detect heat more in the hot sauce, tincture, and food. It's strange. I don't really understand it.
Now tincture, I make some hot tink and it rips my ass apart, but I do get wrecked off.
I mean, I just feel like everyone.
She's better at it than me.
I just feel like pods are so bad for me. I don't understand why they aren't equally as bad for everyone, and then food, tincture, and hot sauce equally as easy. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I know tincture wrecks me. Like I was doing good. I was doing decent with it. I was doing half a glass and
you know what it could have to do with
full one.
I wonder. I'm not a scientist, so I don't. So what I'm saying really might mean absolutely nothing. But I wonder if some of the, the pods have like 5 different capsaicins, at least different kinds of capsaicins. I wonder if when you
capsaicin.
I wonder if some of those capsaicins are preserved less well in food, tincture.
They don't carry over.
That's what I'm saying. If food, tincture, and hot sauce might not have all the different chemicals in it.
That's why
it's natural, but
Troy Primo talked about it the other night. He had the Big Mustard Mama tested. It came only back at 1.1 million. Even though it tastes a little bit hotter than that.
So we're probably just having a less tolerance
chocolate
to all
pods,
the
some
different
mustards, and some
other
caramel.
capsaicins, and then the regular capsaicins we have a higher tolerance.
They burn your throat way worse than when you dry it out. Just like me, I can't eat chocolate bootless. They destroy me fresh. I don't like the taste. They wreck me. My throat gets so bad. But last year I had, I think, a pound. At least a half pound of chocolate bootla powder. I ate it like it was candy.
Maybe since he's a chef, he makes hot sauce and he makes tinctures. That's what we do more of, and we're so picky about
Somebody likes
flavor,
chocolate bootlegs.
so we never really pushed ourselves with the pods, and then other people are eating tons of pods and they don't have much hot sauce, tincture,
Thomas.
and food powder laying around. So I think that's what it is.
Thomas ain't lying. Thomas said I'll easily eat a chocolate bootleg. Yeah, Thomas eats some things like they're nothing, man. I'm telling you.
I hate brown pods and I don't handle them well.
Yeah, I can't eat them.
Baby.
Mommy's she just did a tube of terror. Do you believe that?
Daddy comes.
We can't right now, baby. We're in a video.
In a few seconds, I can. Hold on, I gotta stop.
We will soon, baby.
Go ahead. You got a little more time.
I want to show you the prettiest totally.
Okay,
She wants to show us something so important.
I need one of the prettiest.
Go ahead. You watch it. I'll be up in 5
Just
minutes.
look at the time and then you can rewind it to that specific time.
Mrs. BullCow, you're coming up on 15 seconds. Oh, it just focused on you for some reason. There we go. Wow, good job, Mrs. BullCow. And yeah, I'm talking in the background a lot because I didn't want her to talk while she was
What's
eating.
the record on the tube of terror?
Like 1 minute and 3 seconds.
No,
I
what's
think.
the record of how many?
Anybody know what the record is on these? Go ahead and comment. Who's got the world record? Pitbull, probably. I think Pyro Pitbull's got it.
Does anybody know what's the largest number somebody's done in one setting?
I don't know. We can look. We'll look on. If nobody knows, we can look on the League of Fire table in a minute. But I think it's Pyro Pitbull, and it's a lot. I think Brad Warden tried to do. Maybe he tried to take him out once, but I don't know if he did.
What's the guess of a lot? Like 10?
Yeah, I think somebody did do 8 or 10. Yeah. Somebody got crazy with these. Mm-hmm.
I have to think hard before I would even contemplate ever trying to beat any more challenges because since I don't throw
Hold
up,
on, somebody.
it's not. It would be it might not be worth it.
13 from Atomic Menace. Yeah, do you know Charlie's got the world record for the second tube of terror? He did 4 of them. I don't think no one's done that. I'm coming, honey. Give me 1 minute.
Second two.
Yeah, he did 2. That one's a
Good job,
corn nuts.
Charlie.
Hold on 1 second, honey. I'm shutting the video off and coming up.
We would never even try corn nuts. Well, first of all, they wouldn't be non-GMO, I'm sure, and then second of all, our teeth couldn't handle our terrible teeth. They'd probably break into 1,000 pieces.
No,
We got.
5 minutes. I gotta shut the video off.
He's got one. I've got 1 or 2 more teeth than Uncle BullCow, but we're both hurting on teeth.
Yeah, good job. 13 from Atomic Menace. Oh, he said Pitbull. No, so Dustin did 13. Well, what's up, Steve? Thank you, Steve, for the shout out. The 2 birthday shout outs from you today. And everybody else, everybody here.
Steve is so good with the birthday shout.
I got a text or a shout out on my Facebook wall and or here, all of the above, man. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, and we appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, I'm sorry you guys get to see me come unhinged tonight, but we just switched nights because I took a slight nap yesterday, and she did not. She was very tired, and I was feeling like doing a challenge yesterday anyway.
I got a job at the gym, and I was working real hard, and I'm just so out of shape that just doing a little bit is too much for me. So, but whatever. I am. I'm trying to listen to what they're doing. She's showing him something on her TV. She's so excited. She's so excited that it was his birthday today. We sent him messages all day. Probably bothered him. My baby's doing so good. She's special needs, but she's doing so good lately. She's got a lot more mobility because she's getting healthy so fast because she was eating my hair and I cut my hair off. So that helped. That was, it's hard to digest hair. I should have done it a long time ago, but I kept putting hats on. I had started tying hats to my head, but no matter what I did, she's managed to get hair, in her belly sometimes. So.
All right, guys, we're gonna get going. Mrs. BullCow rocked it. She aced it. I don't know if we're gonna do any videos tomorrow. We're gonna be spending time with the family and stuff. But you guys want to see me beat my record? I think you do. Yes. I know.
Uncle BullCow is doing really good pushing.
You guys see me do one, then you see me attempt two, and I chickened out. Then I finally did two of them. But can I do three?
Can you do four?
I'm not gonna do four because I watched Pitbull do five, and I don't want to go through that. It was too light. My mouth gets so dry.
Speaking of my stomach's catching up. My stomach is getting real warm.
Thank you, Sonny.
I'm gonna eat some more.
No, I didn't do a tube, Steve. Those are
Cheese balls.
cheese puffs. Yeah, I did one cheese puff, and it didn't give me no cramps at all, and I was fine. Then the second time I did one, also, I got cramps from it, so I got a little bit scared. I got freaked out. So then when I went to do two, I chickened out and didn't do the second one, and I was like, you know what, I just got to do it. So then I finally, Charlie, don't listen to people talk about aftermath, right? Oh, the Heart of Fire aftermath. So Steve, it was weird. It was an hour and a half later. Probably about an hour and a half it went by, and I felt these cramps coming. I can, a lot of times you feel them when they're coming, and I said these feel weird. Like it felt different, like than just a quick gut punch. It was kind of like slow, and then it came on me, and I got up and I'm like, no. I'm walking around the house, and I was, oh no, and they came on pretty intense, and that wave lasted about 6 minutes. Usually they're about 4 minutes, and so, or maybe a little less, I don't know, but it was a long wave. It was a long cramp, that one. And I drank some cream, and I was like, okay. And then I had more come back like 20 minutes later instead of an hour later or 45 minutes later. Yeah, that's a long time. He's like 6 minutes.
Will you get me
long for you? Yeah.
a banana and
Yeah.
tahini?
Yeah, so that's how that whole thing went
You
down.
know what tahini is? Sesame butter.
That's how that went down, but yeah, it was I don't know where it is, honey.
I think the peanut butter helps and the nut butter helps. I prefer tahini.
I don't know where it is. You mean
It might be down in the Lazy Susan.
You need a new one? Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm getting real warm.
Your stomach's getting real warm.
It's already rough.
Yeah, those things are not, I mean, they're peanuts, so you got a lot of stuff that just doesn't dissolve quick on you,
Yeah,
Here,
I won't ever
don't-
be trying multiples thereof of that. I can tell. Just from the way I already feel.
No, I was going to say that will wreck
It
your
don't
stomach.
help though when I'm doing these challenges that none of my clothes fit. So right now my pants are way too tight. I need to get them off because when you have something pressing on your stomach real hard, when I'm standing up, it don't press on it. But when I'm sitting them down, it's pressed
All
on
right,
it.
hey.
When I'm real full, because my belly's full of prepped food and
Let me move this.
cream
I don't
and
want you
stuff.
getting tahini on my little
so when
box,
it's got
don't
pressing
use
on
that.
it just help makes the cow cramp.
I'm going to
worse.
get you a spoon, okay?
You get a fork so I can, because it separates. Oh my gosh, I don't know already. I'm gonna start. I was complaining about him screaming last night because it was disturbing the baby. But I'm gonna be a screamer tonight, probably. Oh my gosh.
Well, guys, Thomas, she did your stuff.
I did his what?
She did the sweet potatoes, Thomas. She does those. I can't eat.
I prefer yams, man. I don't like white potatoes much.
Yeah,
I'll if I hook them up real good, I like them. But I really, really also like yams, even just by themselves.
yeah. So basically, like
The pepper powder residues on here.
That's good. That's good. Good hair of the dog that bit you. So yeah, I can eat some sweet potatoes, right? But I can't eat enough of them to prep. I get sick of them. At Thanksgiving, I can have a half a yam or something. So I can't sit there and eat a whole bunch. Yeah, picante. Thomas knows that's his secret weapon.
I like them things all day.
Yeah, she can eat them all day. So she had a good amount of sweet potatoes.
And
About
to me, they taste so sweet because I don't eat.
it was
sugar
about
and stuff like that.
5:30.
It's like my dessert. So.
Yeah, she ate them about 5:30. So she didn't go as close to this as you know. But then she took a shower and all this. So I told her, right then I was like, we have to get this video going, or else you're gonna run out of, her stomach's gonna not be prepped anymore.
This taste already helping me.
Charlie said peanut butter is my go-to in porridge. I can't say butter.
Is porridge what we call oatmeal?
Yeah, Charlie, tell me what kind of porridge. I told you that saved me that one night. I took a spoonful in the middle of the night, spoonful of peanut butter and some cream of wheat, which is farina.
I made him peanut butter cookies to eat aftermath yesterday.
Is it when you say porridge? Do you mean cream of wheat, farina, or is it oatmeal?
Where'd your little BullCow crackers go?
They're right there. Look on the.
This is what I made him to prep with.
Oatmeal. Oh my god!
I made him to prep. I made him little bull crackers to prep with last night. Isn't that
That's so
ridiculous?
cute. Look at those.
I need to get a cookie cutter so I do it by hand. And then I made him
little biscuits. That's what they call.
That's just crackers. Yeah, it was like Italian Parmesan crackers, and then I made him peanut butter crackers for his aftermath.
Yeah.
He didn't eat much of the peanut butter crackers because
the oatmeal worked.
Because he's so full and he fell asleep.
I think the oatmeal worked. Listen, I only prepped with oatmeal once. When I did the 6 hot balls with that guy with Logan, I had oatmeal that day and I was fine.
I'll tell you what I like to eat. I'm sure it's just American Southern thing, and that you would have definitely never heard this. A cow patty. That's what I like to prep with sometimes, or eat aftermath. And it's oatmeal with peanut butter and chocolate. And you're supposed to put
what cow patty?
You're supposed to put sugar in it, but I put banana in it instead. And it looked like a cow patty, what happens to a cow after it eats. That's why people go down here and call it that. And they have them in gas stations and stuff.
Yeah, they're like a little cookie.
They don't have them at chain gas stations, but if there's like an independently owned gas station, they'll have it there, made by some grandma.
Poop. But listen, that's what saved her the first time she ever did anything. She did a competition. She brought that with her. We didn't know anything. I didn't know I was going to be part of the competition. No. I didn't even know there was a competition. No. But I just happened to have it. Yeah, she made like a mash of oats and chocolate and bananas and put it in a bowl. And then we went up to Oxford and to the NC hot sauce contest and chili eating competition. Run into Johnny. Johnny was like, man, they won't let me in. Of course, it's that easy $1,000 for him. And then I'm like, well, I'm gonna try to get her into it. So I went, and they're like, well, if someone doesn't show up, but you gotta be here, and you gotta wait. You gotta be here when it's roll call, and you have to wait. My wife got up there. They had her ready. We paid the administration fee. I was so excited. They finally went past the time, and the girl wasn't answering. So they were like, all right, one last call for Aaron, blah blah blah, whatever her name was, and they did a countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And right when they said 1, this girl, she's standing right next to me too. She's like, it's me. I'm here. I'm like, oh, hell no. So they weren't going to kick Mix BullCow off the stage. They already called her up there. They said, all right, we'll just have an extra person. They just didn't have a t-shirt for her, but they mailed her one afterwards, which was cool. So she got up there. She ate the huge jalapenos. It's ridiculous. So we're not even going to get involved in that anymore. But
was that the first time I ever ate a super hot?
No, we've started eating them before that.
I had dried chilies before, but is that the first time I had a fresh one?
No, we had them before that, but I would cut them in half and split them with you and stuff. So that was her first time eating a whole Reaper, though. Yeah. So she ate, went through the whole lineup, the jalapeno, the.
So I guess it's the first time I ever had a super hot, like the hot, one of the hottest.
She did the hob, the red hob, the chocolate hob, then the ghost. And then the Reaper, and she don't like the taste of the Reaper. That thing choked her up a little bit. She gagged, but then she went on.
I was gagging.
They went back to these humongous jalapenos, and she couldn't get it down. It just choked her. It was 30 seconds.
I started gagging on the very first jalapeno. It was just so big.
Yeah, so
I just couldn't get chewed down enough.
So that's how it went down. But anyway, she went back to the car after the hot peppering contest, and out of 13 people, she tied for 4th place. There was only 3 people left on that stage after she left, so she did good. And the guy that wins every year is a competitive eater. He
I didn't do
he
that.
could swallow a whole jalapeno.
I didn't do that well this year though.
He flies in from Arizona.
Because this time they were doing pepper, jalapeno, pepper, jalapeno, pepper, jalapeno.
Oh, it's terrible.
So I lost on the second jalapeno again.
Yeah, so she can't chew that. I don't even know hardly anyone that can. And so that's why Ben comes every year from Arizona and he aces it. And as far as I know, I don't think he's a chili head. I mean, I've talked to him a few times, and I think he's just a competitive eater, and he wants that $1,000. The cool thing is, there's a second prize of $300, which gives some people, some extra.
We keep trying to advertise. All the chili heads should come to North Carolina and compete to get that $1,000 because it has to be the easiest competition in the entire U.S. If you can speed eat jalapenos.
Yeah.
It's basically a jalapeno eating contest for a chili head. If chili head's not going to notice the heat.
No, you ain't kidding.
When I tapped out, I couldn't even detect heat because I trained well for it. So I didn't even get a slight burn.
Listen, heat wise, and even though pods are my downfall and I get burned, but heat wise, I'm going to tell you right now, I could rock that challenge all day if I could get them peppers down in time. There's no question in my mind.
Then you can win the North Carolina chili eating contest.
I can't. Not after the other day. If you guys don't watch
I know you can.
If you guys didn't watch my hot pepper eating, Dakone, what's up? That's right. It's 24 past the hour.
And did you tell him it's $1,000?
Dakone is here.
I mean, even if you can fly in from anywhere and make your money back. And just have a vacation.
Yeah, anybody that thinks they can, that thinks you can speed eat some jalapenos, because I'll tell you right now, Ben gets pretty wrecked when he gets them reapers and all that stuff in him.
He's not chili head.
He's not really.
Any chili head that can speed eat can beat him.
Yeah, as far as I remember, and I don't know if I asked him that in a private message or if it was just like somebody told me, but somebody did tell me before.
And we can look into that more before somebody commits to coming. If y'all want to message us and find out and get into, let us look into it more.
Yeah,
we can just ask him, are you a chili head, and just learn more about him.
Yeah, but the thing is this, man. Anybody, if you can eat them jalapenos and you're a chili head, Steel Will Queen, what up? You listen. It's the easiest contest. You got this, because the thing is this, that eventually they're gonna have to do a speed round, or they're gonna have to pull out just the super hot.
Yeah, other people do speed rounds at the end to just make it finally be over, but they start at speed round and they start at big giant.
It's huge. It's
not
terrible.
Hot peppers. It's not a heat eating contest, and it's $1,000 for just a speed eating contest, basically.
All right, guys, we're gonna get going. Thank everybody for watching. If you guys missed it,
we would love for everyone to come hang out, and if enough people want to go to that, we could have that on the next day or the day before, a real hot pepper eating contest where we can get together with. There's a lot of pepperheads in North Carolina and South Carolina, where we could get together and have our own pepper.
There's more growers than pepperheads, but
pepper contest the day before or day after, and y'all come to that and get have a real competition.
Yeah, Charlie said speed rounds of mild peppers just suck. They do, but this is something. Thomas said he'll drive up. I know Chris told me before he'll come down, and I think maybe Miller. I don't know, but I know is that
we live like right beside. We live 5 minutes from the person who has the biggest hot sauce collection in the world and stuff. Like, we have really fun location.
All right, guys, we're gonna go. Say goodbye, Mrs. BullCow. Love y'all. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you so much.